In today's video, we're going to talk about 3 things to remember once you have your HoldCo enterprise set up. Now, I'm using the term HoldCo enterprise to refer to a multi-entity LLC structure. So we're going to assume that you have your parent company, which is your HoldCo, and then you have additional LLCs or subsidiaries under your parent company or your HoldCo. And if it's structured correctly, that means you have multiple LLCs. With this structure, you have EIN numbers, you have articles of organization filed with the Secretary of State, and you may even have bank accounts already set up in your pursuit to find funding and lending institutions. But let's just assume you have that set up, or once you get that set up, what are the 3 things you need to remember? There are many things, but you definitely want to remember these 3 things. Number 1, you want to remember your operating agreements. A lot of people who set LLCs up, whether it's a single LLC or a multi-entity LLC structure like a HoldCo enterprise, they do not have operating agreements. Your operating agreement for each LLC is the constitution for that LLC. So let's say, for example, if you have one LLC that you set up as your HoldCo, okay? This is your HoldCo LLC. Well, guess what? There needs to be an operating agreement. We'll just put OA as operating agreement between you, the owner, and this LLC. The operating agreement is going to spell out all the do's and don'ts, all the rules and regulations, all the what ifs between you as the owner, the member, and the HoldCo. Okay, now let's say you have subsidiary LLCs. These are all owned not by you, but these are all owned by the HoldCo if it's structured correctly. So that means you're going to need an operating agreement between this LLC, this LLC, this LLC, and the HoldCo. So this would be a total of 4 LLCs. One LLC has an operating agreement between you and the HoldCo, and then there are 3 other LLCs that have operating agreements between them and the HoldCo, not between them and you. Your operating agreements are extremely important, okay? And I put here other agreements because what if these are profitable subsidiaries and you're using this company as a management company? It would be beneficial for you to have a management agreement between the HoldCo and these other companies. There are many other agreements. There may be some licensing agreements or leasing agreements that you need to have. So again, you need to remember that there needs to be operating agreements between you and the main company and the main company and the subsidiaries, and then whatever other agreements that are needed and necessary, you have those agreements drafted and signed and filed for your internal purposes. Second thing to remember is your accounting systems. I'm telling you, I work with so many solopreneurs, small business entrepreneurs as clients who do not have their accounting systems like QuickBooks in place. You know why? Because when you have multiple LLCs, like in this example, this is an example of 4 LLCs. You have 4 different EIN numbers. You have 4 articles of organizations filed with the Secretary of State. You got 4 different bank accounts. And guess what you need? 4 different operating agreements. You may need some other additional agreements. And you need 4 QuickBooks accounts. I would prefer to have 4 QuickBooks accounts for so many different reasons that we don't have time to get into. But the HoldCo is going to have a QuickBooks account, and the balance sheet may or may not, depending, be made up of these 4 assets, because these 3 assets rather. These subsidiaries are assets that may sit on the balance sheet of the HoldCo. This is why you need an accounting system. You want to make sure that your chart of accounts is correct. Why? Because when money is going in and out of these entities, this money is not going to you in most cases. The financial transactions are going to be between the parent co and the subsidiary, and you want to track those transactions especially because you don't want those financial deposits to be revenue coming into this subsidiary if it was just an owner's investment coming from the HoldCo. And what if money comes from the subsidiary into the HoldCo? We don't want that to look like revenue in the HoldCo. It's actually a owner's draw, or maybe a reimbursement of the initial owner's investment. So you need your accounting systems in place, your balance sheets, your chart of accounts. That's just to name a few. And then the third thing to remember is the day-to-day operations of all of these entities. You have to think about the day-to-day operations. So I put here a general operating system and process. So that means we're going to need a general operating system. We want to have a system that we can use for all of them collectively, but it also has to reflect each one of them independently. So there needs to be a marketing system and process, sales system and process, administrative system and process. These are things that will make or break this whole idea you have of building a real HoldCo enterprise. If you need help with any of this, from filing and forming the paperwork all the way to implementing and executing some of these high-level complex strategies, click the link in the description. We have a program called the HoldCo Accelerator. It is an advisory service solution where my team and I provide 3 months of advisory service solutions. We help you file and form the paperwork. We actually do the filing and forming for you. We draft operating agreements. We work with you on any other agreements or documents that you may need to support any activities that you're doing. We also give you strategies on how to implement a very efficient accounting system for your QuickBooks and for your financial transactions so that you can create new revenue strategies, minimize your taxes, and just be more efficient when it comes to your financial transactions. And we also give you a lot of strategies and solutions for your day-to-day operations. We give you tips, and we show you how we put together our general operating system on the HoldCo level, on the division level, on the subsidiary level, and we show you how it works collectively and how it works independently. So just click the link in the description. My team and I will be more than happy to help you any way we can. And don't forget, like the video, share the video, leave your boy a comment, and let me know how this video has brought value to you as you continue your process of building your own HoldCo enterprise.